What's going on, everybody? Let me go and get this ready. Got my ice. It's Friday, and I'm about to do some talking on something that we need to talk about. A little bit E and J, and some iced tea, lemonade, half and half. I'm gonna need this to get through the show. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Take off the house shoes. I like get comfortable. I want to thank everybody for coming in. That's been supporting Brothers Amongst Men, Black Male Talk Media, along with Black Men's Congregation. The song that you're hearing right now is "You Saw the Best in Me." Well, he saw the best in me. Excuse me. I wanted to talk about this because this is a topic that I feel like we, especially as males, we need to hit on. Now more than ever, young men, Black men are being targeted. We're being used. And it's not for anything good of our design, but we're being bullied. And I will at least would like to do this video and at least speak out on it rather than actually be saying that I didn't say nothing at all. I'd rather be that one YouTuber that at least stood up and said that I'm tired as a male that people are trying to bully and make me use my voice to speak on things that are false narratives. That's not true. I was told that I'm supposed to be a protector of truth, family, have a high ethnic code, take care of my children and my woman in my home, to speak up for what's right, and I will do that today. You see, right now, people are trying to get us to speak up and speak on Terry Crews. We're hearing that people are trying to tell us that we should speak up as a Black man for Jussie Smollett. And the question is, they're taking false narratives and beating us Black men in our back. And though the blood and sweat is being whipped in and whipped out of us, we refuse to say anything. I'm gonna need some, but it's never easy to talk about this. It's not. Because I'm hearing that because I won't speak about it, I'm homophobic. Because I won't speak up for him, Terry Crews, that I'm less than a man, or I don't care about my fellow man. And I have to ask the question, where were y'all at when we needed y'all to speak up for us? You see, everybody knows how to call you when they need something, but when you need somebody to support you, everybody goes silent. And you see, that's a big issue. That's a big problem. Let me go ahead and get to the story, because I want to make sure that y'all don't think that, Joe, you just on some rant or some tangent. Again, if you want to, let me put in the link to the video. If you're on Facebook, you already know where to find us. I'm also dropping it in Twitter. I'm gonna make sure I put it in Twitter. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight and actually speaking on us. But I definitely want us as black men, we need to start talking about this, because people are trying to force us as black men to speak on a narrative that we really know is true. It's not true. It's false. Why aren't y'all speaking up for Terry Crews? Like, he's a black man and he's being. I'm like, well, that's crazy that you allowed that man, that executive, to fondle and do all kind of things to you in front of your wife, and you did not try that one time to push him back, to slap him, anything. But see, the minute another black man asks you, well, Terry, we look up to you because you're not no small man. Let me be for real. Terry Crews is not no small brother. He's a very muscular, fit brother. He played as a father role model in the Everybody Hates Chris sitcom. So when you play as that sitcom role model, and we all know for a lot of black boys who didn't have a father, that you were that person that they watched in the afternoon. That hardworking black man that took care of his wife and kids, working 5 jobs. And you see, a lot of black men, they were emanating with you. We were on chord because we see, I can see myself as that brother. So I asked, with you doing all that acting and portraying as a strong black male, where was that when that happened? Where were you talking and speaking about that then? You see, everybody likes to pretend that they're with us, but then when the situation actually hits the fan, they don't know us. And I asked the question, why should I speak up for you? Y'all don't like what I'm saying, then, hey, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be liked. But I am going to actually tell the truth and actually show y'all where all this is coming from. Again, y'all can look it up on doggone. I'm actually putting up the links. You can always check it in the description below. On Essence Magazine. Essence Magazine, which is predominantly ran by our counterpart black women, how some black men's failure to support Terry Crews speaks on deeper anti-blackness. Now, what's being said, I told you again, narratives are being beat and whipped upon us as black men. For those who are on the outside, y'all don't understand. This is why when y'all say, why is it so hard for the black man to defend his community? Well, when you got things like this being thrown at you, it's hard for me to want to raise my arms and want to protect those who damn me and talk down on me. It's bad that you got arrows coming at you outside of your camp, but it's another thing when you got a dagger getting stabbed in you inside your own camp. But you will tell me I'm supposed to die for you. This is written on Essence Magazine. Toxic masculinity and sexual assault has been major topics of conversation over the last few years, with growing movements such as Time's Up and Me Too. Many are seeking answers, results, and often support. Now, mind you, I want you to understand this, that one of the biggest issues that I hear and see on CNN, Fox News, and different other stuff, I hear this a lot, that black men, why are you not present? Why are you not stepping up in your community? Why are you not being the man that your people need you to be? See, when y'all say be the man, I got to ask you, what definition of a man do you want? Do you want the toxic masculinity part, which I was supposed to be living by? Let me make sure I show you that definition of what it means of masculinity. Qualities and attributes regarded as characteristics of a man. Handsome, muscled, and driven. He's a prime example of masculinity. Now, y'all can say and go off of whatever you want to, but I'm going to make sure I want to go in more deeper. Having qualities appropriate to usually associated with a man, or relating to and constituting the gender of ordinarily includes the most words grammatical forms of referring to males. I don't understand. You're saying that it's toxic that I act in the behaviors of what it means for me to be a male. This is from the Webster, the Merriam Webster dictionary. But then y'all talk about its toxic masculinity, that I am interested in a woman, that I show her that aggressiveness, that, hey, I want to get to know you. Oh, get out my face. If I had taken that, then I would have never got with Melissa. I would have never had 4 beautiful children. I would have never had this home and everything. You see, me being aggressive and going after the woman I wanted, running after my dream and pushing her dream, that pushed me to where I was. That toxic masculinity that y'all call it is what some of y'all women never had, because y'all never had that type of man to show you that type of aggressive protection, because he worked hard to get you. And he damn sure don't want to give you up. I'm the man that y'all write about and that y'all want, but some of y'all don't know how to take care of and appreciate. Let's continue. Many celebrities have made it into their personal mission to use their platforms and privilege to shine in light on these issues as various communities. Actor Terry Crews is an example of someone who has been working diligently. Okay, so Terry Crews has been talking and coming down on toxic masculinity. Now, he says in 2017 forwarded his own alleged sexual assault at the hands of Hollywood executive. Crews' vulnerable moment was met with the support of by many, but not from everyone. Many high-profile black men, such as comedian D.L. Hughley and social media personality Tariq Nasheed, made light of the situation, especially as it relates to Crews not physically defending himself. And I want to tell you this because I hear that when y'all talking about different instances like McDonald's, the girls at the mall, different stuff, y'all always say, why aren't y'all men out there fighting for us? Why aren't y'all sticking up for us? Why are y'all not defending us? But then y'all get mad that when D.L. Hughley and Tariq Nasheed and different other brothers say, well, why didn't you defend yourself? You see, you will lash at them, Terry, but you won't lash at the person that sexually touched you in front of your own wife. See, I will never let another man disrespect me in front of my woman and think that I'm supposed to buckle down, because then what kind of man can I be to look her in the eye and say, I got your back, when I can't even stand up for my own? Because when I took her, she understood that she put her protection in me. And I put my peace in her. Seeing her raise and bear my children is my peace. Her knowing that she's under protection and got support from me, that's her understanding. And if that's some type of masculinity, then y'all need to get the hell away from me as a man. I speak with affirmative action. I don't care how the world sees me, so long as my family understands that as long as we follow under that man that is at the head of our household. For a lot of y'all Bible goers, y'all should understand, just like Joshua told the whole children of Israel, listen, y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want to do, but as for me and my household. See that right there? That's that toxic masculinity coming to play, because see, he's telling them that whatever y'all do, that doesn't roll with my household, because my household is under me. You see, that's the type of man that a lot of black women, y'all need. Y'all need that man who's not easily buckled or shaken because somebody touched them. Somebody said something to them and they understand that, listen, you better not step to me and my people, because you won't be stepping back. And I get mad at no man who is like that. I don't. But see, Terry Crews had no problem jumping on him. And then we hear how a lot of people are pretty much coming down on black men because we won't support him. Even to the point where Terry Crews, he says, I have to say this. The people that surprised me the most were black women, said Crews. Black men did not want any part of it. All my support came from black women straight up. And that kind of wow. It shocked me. It shocked my family. He told the show's host, Andy Cohen. Now, y'all want to know, who is Andy Cohen? You know, I want to know. I want to show you. I like to connect the dots. I like to connect. Y'all like when I connect the dots? Let me show you who Andy Cohen is. Because let me show you how they like to spin narratives to make us seem like we're crazy. He was telling how black men failed him. He didn't go speak amongst other black men about this. Who was Andy Cohen? Well. He went to a gay man to go tell him that black men were not going to support him. Mind you, black men are already having it hard enough to actually build a functioning home. First of all, Terry Crews ain't going to black men and speaking amongst other black peers. He's not going to them and telling them, hey, man, I dropped the ball. I didn't step up. But you'll go in front of a gay white man and say that black men are failing you. But you'll talk down about your own brothers, but yet you'll want your brothers to speak up for you. And D.L. Hughley even said, listen, I didn't shame him. I simply said, listen, a lot of black men look up to you because you're a strong, muscular man. We're not going to lie about Terry Crews. He's a very muscular built man. But then in the same breath, you're going to talk about your own man. You're going to talk about your own brothers and say that they coming up short. Brother, you came up short for your woman and your family when you couldn't speak up for them. Well, you didn't buck back to that man. But yet you know how to come at Terry, you know how to come at D.L. Hughley and say you're going to put your hands on him? Why'd you put your hands on that man? It amazes me how so many black men are so easy to attack their own, but they can't attack those who wronged them. And this is why a lot of us are stuck in this position that we're in now. I don't get mad at white people anymore. No, I don't. I'm not mad at Andy Cohen, but he's like, well, I can't believe you're saying this about your own people. Because let's be for real, a lot of brothers like Terry, they say they mean well for black men, but they don't. And this is the reason why Terry will never get black men to speak up for him and support him. I too have been sexually assaulted when I was a child. But under no circumstance did I ever turn and dehumanize my own people. I focused my anger and my problems towards things that I could change and make better. This is Terry Crews. Notice how all these men are dressed up. All these men, successful men. And as they see Terry like this, but yet you say toxic masculinity, brother. You say that you speak for us, but yet, how do you speak for us when you dress like that and around other peers? And you're supposed to represent me, walking around acting all foolish with your shirt off, wearing a bra. I mean, come on, man. Was it worth it? Because these same guys that were laughing at you, they're not beside you. They're looking at you like, what the hell? Why would you do that? Saying Terry Crews does what he does. I want y'all to think about that, man. They got you out there dressed like a woman and stuff. Saying Terry Crews plays his own wife. I want y'all to understand how Hollywood will get you to effeminate yourself, black men. I think that's his wife or something. Yeah, that's his wife. But see, the thing that's sad about it is, this man said he has the best interest for you. Black women in the same magazine where Essence, the magazine written by black women, says that we're not speaking up for Terry Crews. Then in another article, they say that Terry Crews wants black men to speak up for him. But then black women need to be protected in public spaces. So let me get it straight. The same magazine at one time, and let me see, when was this article written? I told y'all, I do my research. This is written in October. This was written in November 5th, 2018. The next one was written in January 28th, 2019. How is that possible that you wrote that you need protection, but then you go around and saying that we're not stepping up and that we're too toxic and masculine? I don't get you. How do you write that? This is why I have to drink. You'll say that we're not protecting you in one magazine, and we're not speaking up for you. And listen, y'all, I didn't write this. That's his magazine does. This is how I know they don't go. This is how I know they don't read what they write. They're saying y'all need safe spaces and stuff, and y'all need to be protected. That y'all need men to step up. That it's unsafe for black women, and that y'all are victims and stuff. But then you don't want the men to be the men. So I would ask you, you don't want me to go by my genetic nature of being a man, a protector, a defender, but yet you want me to be the bitch. I'm confused because this is what confuses so many young boys when they grow up in the home. You'll tell your boy, that's not right. I don't like the way you acting. I don't like the way how my son is acting. My son, my little prince, my little king. You won't put your son around an affirmative action man that steps up and is progressive, that's doing the right thing. You won't put him around that man that teaches him how to conduct himself like a young, fashionable young man going into adulthood. And that's a big issue that we have. Ladies, if you are single and you have a child, you need to seek out that of the leadership of a man. Put that child, put that young boy around a man who is doing something, whether he's cutting grass, whether he's working, whether he's doing something functioning in society. Put that boy behind that man and let him follow after that shadow and learn what it takes to be a good man in society. Let me go ahead to the next one now. This is what I'm talking about. I told you that they are building narratives where they're just taking narratives and just beating it on the back of our men. Now, this is Empire's Jussie smoked Jamal Lyon. Mind you, in the show, the only logically some type of sense he got person is Jamal, the gay son. The other son is bipolar and crazy. The younger son is he pretty much is a punk and gets beat up. And the daddy has anger issues, and the mama is a goddamn convicted felon who's a loudmouth. But see, good old Jamal is the logical good son, the one who can fight, the one who makes sense and puts the family together, the one who killed a positive, influential black man. Do y'all not understand the narratives that they put on us as men? They say that straight black men's silence on Jussie Smoke homophobic and racist attack is dangerous because black men are not speaking up about it, and we're not out there protesting and fighting for something. First of all, we don't even have evidence on. See, that's first of all, y'all black men, please don't be Rosewood. Don't be an Emmett Till scenario. If Jussie's so serious, why doesn't he show and give out his phone? If Jussie's so serious, why don't he put up those tweets? If Jussie's so serious, why don't he tell what happened that night? But see, the thing about it is, you as black men are supposed to act. And because you don't act, that's dangerous. Being black and gay can't be broken into blocks. That fits into desired identity politics. Both identities can't live without each other. What? What does my agenda as being a black person have to do with me being a gay person? My sexual desires have nothing to do with my ethnicity. Why is it that I, as a man, have to be into a sexual category when I can't just be into a minority category? But then again, if I am over-sexualized and I over-sexualize a female, I am called toxic masculinity. There you go with the hypocrisy. But see, when a gay person talks about their sexual preferences, when a gay person does certain things, especially as a gay male, it is not seen as over-sexualization. Yes, look it up, niggas. When you over-sexualize yourself, hey, hi, I'm Tom. I'm gay. Oh my gosh, you look beautiful and sexy. Ooh, I like your lip. That, first of all, that's unwarranted. You don't need to do that. You don't have to tell me you're gay. I try to tell it to a lot of you brothers. If you're gay, you don't have to announce that you're gay to other people. Nobody gives a shit. The only thing we care about is, can you be productive in society? Are you going to be a help or a hindrance? Why is it that you being gay is a deciding factor around other people? Listen, that's what I said, man. We have such bad and deeper issues. In the early hours of Tuesday, they go over talking about Jussie getting beat up and all this other stuff, whatever narratives that they said. Now, what they go into, they talk about how they say gay black man doesn't have the privilege to pick and choose which marginalized identity he wears in society on any given day when he can be attacked for either of them. Now, I want you to get this. And I want you to understand this from me as a man who grew up in the church, watched the black community, watched sisters and cousins and different other people. First of all, let's be for real. Black men don't run the church. Black women engaged run the church. Let me say that again. Black men don't run the church. Gays and black women run the church. If you don't believe me, ask most black men. We know this to be true. I'm not gonna BS you. I'm gonna be for real. I, as a black man, know that the LGBT has a more powerful voice in financial pockets than me and other black men do. I know that if I say something against them, it can be taken as offensive. However, they can say something about me and it's taken with a chuckle. They know how to play the civil rights card and understand our politics and our way of life better than us. Those who are gay do not include themselves with being black. They can be gay and black, but they don't include themselves with us because they go toward a seat of power. You don't believe me? First off, let me put this out here. CNN Don Lemon says if Kevin Hart doesn't want to be an LGBT ally, well, we'll have to march on without, not mind you. Don Lemon includes himself as an LGBT community, not the black community, the LGBT community. See, this is what I told you. Black men who are gay don't include themselves with black community, the LGBT community. When you put your sexual preference before your race, Negro, how can you ask me when shit hits the fan that I need to join forces with you? No. You get your community to help you. And you can't say I'm bullshitting because, I mean, right there, Don Lemon has a higher platform than me. I mean, let's look at that. On Monday night, CNN anchor Don Lemon called out Kevin Hart for remarks he said on his radio show about the blowbacks the comedian received on homophobic tweets he made several years ago. That is amazing that literally black men who had literally tried to get cases turned over 3 years ago can't get that shit done. But a black man says something 7 years ago literally can fuck up his career. Last month, Hart pulled out as a host of this year's Academy Awards after numerous anti-gay tweets from early as 2009, causing uproar following the announcement that he was immencing the event. After pleading on his show for Hart to reach out to him and say, be an ally for the LGBT community, Lemon told his viewers that he had off the record conversation with the entertainer. Now let me tell you that right there. There's certain wording I want you to get. He didn't say the LGBT is going to be an ally to black men. He told Kevin to specifically be an ally. You use your body, your resources, your voice to speak up for gay people. Not for black men. You see, this is the problem because they always want you black men to speak up for this, speak up for illegal immigration, speak up for politics, speak up for this person, speak up for gays, speak up for this, speak up for that, speak up for toxic masculinity. They always want you to speak up for something and co-sign. Mind you, ain't nobody co-signing to get your black ass back in the house. Nobody's co-signing for you to take your position back over the neighborhood. Nobody's co-signing for you black men to get to be men in your own prospective places. See, nobody wants to co-sign and speak up for black men. When the last time you heard a song singing the praise for black men? That good job, black boy. Good job, black man. Good job, black brothers. You don't hear those songs. You don't hear those praises, but you'll hear a song about a woman. You'll hear a song about being gay, but you'll never hear a song or hear any type of poem or praise about being a proud black man in this country. I say I love my country, I'm not a black man. I say I'm a proud black man, I'm over hating on women. I say I don't agree with my woman's point of view, guess what? I hate all black women. It's like, damn, no matter what I do as a black man, y'all gonna talk shit about me. So I will tell you Negroes, fuck you. You will never get my voice as a black man. Calm down. I'm going off the record. This is why it's hard for other bases of people to take us as black men. And there's so much, more so they pity us. They pity us. Because I understand it's easier to beat down the black man, but never to praise him. Never to speak good on that black boy. Good job, black boy, going to school. Good job, young boy, doing a good job. My son did a great job on his spelling bee. He won. I praised him. I hugged him. I kissed him. I told everybody in the family. We praised and showered him with praise because it is hard for a young black male to get any type of praise. And see, that is the power that we do not really emphasize, because when that young boy does not get that type of love, he will go elsewhere to different other communities to go get that type of attention. And you see, that can be dangerous by itself. And it is exploited every day, every hour. This is why we see funerals. This is why we see these things happen to our young men. Everybody likes to bring roses to that black boy when he's dead. But nobody wants to shower him with praise when he's alive. They'll talk that good shit about that boy when he fucks up. But nobody tries to speak and say, hey, brother, get your shit together. They'll support the gay community before they support the black man. But y'all want me to feel bad and speak up for a brother who's for downing the black man and him being masculine. You want me to be for a black man who's gay that has never spoke positivity into me and other black men, but you want me to take my voice and speak for him? Hell, they even trying to get President Trump to talk for him. I'm like, wait. Y'all, all y'all do is bash that man. So why does Trump have to talk for y'all? I'm like, nah, man, y'all bugging. Ain't nobody owe y'all nothing. I want to thank everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's here. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Much love and respect to y'all brothers. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all gotta understand, man. Nobody, listen, I thank everybody. I thank you, Doug. I thank you, Rael. I thank you, Back. I thank you, Cynical. I thank you, Healthy. Who else is here? Let me give all my shower and praise to all of y'all brothers. Y'all just don't know. Steven, I thank you. Rob, I thank you. Mario, I thank you. Maria, I thank you. Auntie Gwen, I thank you. Keon, I thank you. Ron, I thank you. Hosea, I thank you. Anthony, I thank you. Sean, I thank you. Matt, I thank you. I want all of y'all brothers to know I thank you for the things that you do. I thank you. People will so easily talk down on us, but nobody wants to thank us. But then they get mad when we take our gifts outside of the community and put it toward other people. Don Lemon had no problem telling Kevin Hart that you should be an ally for the LGBT community. Kevin Hart's response, and I will show it to you. Let me show it to you real quick. But I'm going to wrap it up. Everybody knows how to use the black man. But nobody ever wants to help the black man. Kevin said this. I'm not coming. Well, he said this. I'm not coming to Kevin, okay? This is just, we're trying to learn and have a dialogue, a conversation here, because when talking about this story on this program, I asked Kevin to reach out to me. He want Kevin to come to him. And guess what? Over the weekend, he did. He called me. We spoke. We spoke over the phone for an hour. I want y'all guys to understand that. They know how to message you. But it was mostly on an off-the-record conversation because I wanted him to be honest with me. And I just wanted to talk to each other and listen. Let me clarify that his agreement with Kevin was just that he could speak in the generalities and speak with the overall tone of their conversation and explain where he was coming from. Now, I'm going to say this, and this is what, but Lemon played another clip from Kevin Hart's radio show where he invoked CNN anchor and challenged for the comedian to become an ally for the gay community. I don't like the forcing. Don Lemon goes on CNN and he's like, you can fix this, become an ally. It's not my life dream, Hart said. I'm not moving on from this because I'm just hoping that the apology is accepted. If it's chosen not to be accepted, I can't control that. That's what Don Lemon was telling him. You be an ally for us, not that we're going to help support you. And when that's happening, a lot of us black men, we need to be very wary of that. I wanted to grab some poetry that's pushed out towards young boys. Hey, black boy, you'll be okay. At least you live another day. Don't be scared of the white man. Why would he have to be scared of the white man? It's just his color. Teach your mama. Wow. This is what the poetry that is written for young black boys. Teach your mama, family, and plenty others. Hey, black boy, you're special too. You got melanin, art, and soul in you. Hey, black boy, you know you're no thug, right? Keep your chin up. You'll laugh every day and worry no night. Slam for Trayvon Martin. This video, literally, this poem has nothing to say about a father, telling him that he needs to be mindful of the white man. This is what a lot of stuff. Black History Month is coming, young boys. And I want you to understand, I want us to start looking for something positive. Not this crazy, bogus crap that is pressured onto us. Not these narratives that is spit onto us. I refuse to keep playing these games with these people. I'm not afraid of no man, no community, no content. Because I make sure I do everything by the books. And know that they try to bully us and take away certain narratives, more than ever, we need to start speaking up and talking about things. Black women, if you want us to start speaking up, speak praises into us, just like we speak praises about you. Don't follow the games that they try to play with you. Don't. This is Joe from BMT. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. Take your time if you want to go over these stories and check them out. And y'all have a good day. Peace.